Something changed in the hallways of a school in Tampere, Finland. The phones disappeared. And then something unexpected happened in their place. Students started playing ping pong. They started playing card games. They talked to each other. They greeted teachers in the corridor. The school principal noticed that lessons began more smoothly, not because anyone lectured the kids, but because teachers no longer had to spend the first 5 minutes of every class asking people to put their phones away. A phone ban. It worked. Not perfectly, not magically, but it genuinely worked. Now here's the uncomfortable part. We have known for years that phones were damaging attention, sleep, and social development. We had the data, we had the studies, we watched it happen in real time, and the response from most schools was to send home a strongly worded letter about responsible use. Extraordinary, really. But the research is catching up with the reality. A study from Stanford, Duke, Michigan, and Penn, covering nearly 4,600 U.S. schools, found that strict phone restrictions meaningfully reduced digital distraction during the school day and changed student behavior in measurable ways. Teacher satisfaction improved, disciplinary issues faded over time. And while test scores did not immediately skyrocket, the researchers were clear: the phones were gone, and things got better. Finland is not alone. Canada has its own data now. A recent longitudinal study based on the Canadian Health Survey on Children and Youth found that young people who followed screen time guidelines were more likely to report better mental health, lower stress, higher life satisfaction, and better academic performance. They were also less likely to report sleep difficulties, headaches, and depression. That last one deserves a moment of quiet reflection. What the Finland story adds, and this is the part that matters, is the human detail. It is not just that metrics improved. It is that kids came back to each other. That is what a phone in a hallway actually costs. Not just attention, connection. If your child's school does not have a policy yet, you are allowed to ask why. Ask the question warmly and often. Because the evidence is no longer early or preliminary, it is here, it is consistent, and it is pointing in one direction. If this resonates with you, subscribe to healthynextGen. Every week we read the research so you do not have to, and we tell you what it actually means for the child sitting across from you at dinner, probably next to a phone.